Out there, Stefan Enevoldsen, that's my last name, Fiskeshopen Mörrum. We are sitting here and we're gonna tie a fly from our new book. This is a fly that are very well known to many Mörrum anglers and a lot of other places. It is one of the beiss-flies, and it's actually gonna be the Beiss original. This is the favorite fly of Magnus Olsson, a local Mörrum guy, and a really great fly tyer. So it's always a little bit extra nervous when you have to do something that he has tied really good. This is a pattern from Ulf Sill that he invented many years ago. It's a series of, the Beiss original is the first one, but the Beiss series actually comes in 5 different ones. But this is the original, and the thing about this is the color of the hair. It's really hard to match that exact color, but this is actually Magnus himself that has colored this, so we have to believe that this is as close as it gets to an original. But as I said, it's his favorite fly, and it's a really good fly from Mörrum. From the beginning to the end, different sizes. You're never doing anything wrong if you fish this type of fly. I'm just gonna try. I have already prepared a 10mm US tube on a 1.85mm plastic tube. And I think I have all the materials that I need, so I will just get going. I'm gonna start out by putting thread on the US tube. As you see, there's really no space on this tube for having your hook attached to the fly, and there's a reason for that, because a loose hanging hook makes the fly move better in the water, especially the small flies. And this is not a very big fly, and therefore it's quite nice to have it like with a loose hanging hook behind. I'm gonna take the thread that everybody must have on their salmon flies. No, but a little red in the end is never wrong. And we're just gonna wind some of this around here. Not gonna put it up a lot, like I'm not gonna make it wide, we're just gonna make it a little high. Just secure the tube there a little more. So, pull this one over. So, that was the easy part. Then some body material. We're gonna use some svart, that's Swedish for black, Antron yarn. And we're just gonna put the thread down on the tube. Now I'm moving everything on my table here. So, I think we made it all look black now. Saw that there was something falling off from the side, so I'm just gonna secure it a little bit. Then I'm gonna use an own colored cockhackle. Here's the first go. I think I already put one aside. Maybe this one's good. Yeah, that should be enough. I'm just gonna tie it down a bit here. So it gets a nice shape all the way around. Yep. You see this color here, yeah, burnt orange, Mörrum orange, Mörrum ginger, whatever. But it's a typical color that you will see a lot in a lot of Mörrum flies. So we will try to make this this fly with 5 wings. I'm gonna start up with some stiff polar fox here. It's the first wing. This first one here should not be much longer than the tube, really. Very sparsely, really tiny here. So then we take a little bit longer, also quite stiff here, and we do that to make the wing stand quite high away from the tube. We don't want it to be like straight and close to the tube or the body of the fly. This you see is a little bit longer than the first wing. You already see now how high this material stands because it's so stiff, and when you build it up like this, it rises really nice. So then we are getting ready for the third and longest wing on this little fly here. This is a little bit softer fox that I'm using now. Always use the stiffest ones as the first two and then go softer and softer. You get a really nice movement on the fly with that. Okay, let's try to see how this works out. The thing about all the flies in this book is that it's not all of them that are new creations and new patterns, because it's also hard to invent a lot of new stuff, but a lot of them is chosen flies that are favorites of the people that are in the book, and all of them have been fishing for many years in Mörrum. So A lot of local knowledge on some pieces of paper, that's always good. See, I still have something in between there. I don't want this long one here. Pull it off, so it looks better. As you see, this is not going to be super wide. It's going to be a little bit more slim to it. Also because it's a fly that I'm thinking would be used in the end of May or something like this, when water starts to get a little bit warmer. You can tie these flies in so many variations. I still have another thing I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take for the next step. I'm just gonna see how I'm gonna do it. Just preparing. I'm not there yet. Yeah. We're gonna put in some flash in the wing, and normally on the bigger ones, I would probably go with all these mixtures of glisten glow here, firefly, I think one, no, glisten glow, and angel hair. But because the fly is not so big, I'm not gonna put a lot of flash in, like, because I don't want the wing to be too over flashy. Oh. So I'm gonna put a strand of one of the red and one of the dark gold here. What the heck, we bend it over as well so we get a little bit more in. Doesn't hurt anyone. Cut them in different lengths, of course. So, there we go. Probably take a couple of strands of angel hair just to fill it up. Okay, so now on to the fourth wing. Here we're gonna go with a wing a bit shorter than the third wing. So I'll have those these long white hairs in between there. We want them gone. I know it can seem like a lot of work for tying one fly, but I'm also doing this just to show you how it can be done when you really want that shape. You can of course tie this fly if you only want with 3 wings, or you can get great opossum in this color as well if you rather do that. But all in all, if something is made the original way, we should also try to give it our best, making it look like that. So I'm just going to check it out here, see if I'm satisfied. Could actually pull it a little bit. I would fish with it, so. Now it's just a slippery process here with the thread rolls over the fox. It can be quite annoying when you, but that's what you get when you tie all these parts of the wing in, but we will manage it. Let's see if we can add just one more wing. Probably doesn't look like that. It changes a lot that I tie in this little piece of hair, but if I do like this, you should get the idea of the taper. As you see it, it's a bit thicker up here and then it narrows down and gets smaller. And that's this drop shape that we're talking about. It gets really nice. It swims like a fish. Almost. But at least it makes the fly move a lot better. Now we're just gonna hope that we are able to tie it all down. Building a nice head, but not yet. We still have two things more to do. But right now, you could finish this fly now if you wanted to, but because I tie with this material and 5 wings, the head gets, of course, it gets quite big because it builds up a lot, but the fly is also not finished now. So we're gonna see if we can find a soft hackle of some kind that would match the space we have to tie on and also the size of the fly. I think this one will be a little too big. What about this one I put here before? Maybe it's okay. Do you know what? If we don't try, we never know. This one I'm actually going to use my hackle plier here. And the last part, optional of course, is some good looking jungle cock cheeks. I'm just gonna check if this one's gonna be too small or if I'm alright with it. We can go a little bigger. Save that for a better day. Here. This will be good. Of course, this is a less interesting part of it, me stripping the feathers here, but it's also good because maybe you don't do that normally and then you can see how it gets. First one is always the easiest. Let's hope we can get that to be placed and just placed in a good place as the other one. Should probably wind a little bit more thread there. So see, you get a free cone head from this fly just by winding some thread. Yeah, this is it. Just gonna finish it off with securing it, and then put some varnish. You still see there's a little bit of material that the vise that you can see, but put some clear varnish on a couple of times, and then you finish up with some black varnish, and then nobody can see if that's thread or that's varnish or what it is, and the fish don't care. But here you get a fly that will give you sooner or later success somewhere where you have salmon. My version, or what can you say, that's the way I try to tie the original beiss, favorite of Magnus Olsson. So thanks for watching, and good luck tying. I'm gonna keep on varnishing here.